What is going on, everybody? It is Nelly B here, and in an attempt to make this video before World War II drops... Wait, what? People already have copies? Are they making videos? Live streaming it? What the hell, Activision? Well, to us mortal men, we are stuck here twiddling our thumbs. Wait, what's this? Infinite Warfare? Oh yeah, I love that game! Never mind, guys, I'm good. Infinite Warfare, a game doomed from the beginning, with big YouTubers like Ali A and T Martin not posting this game very long after the release, really set this game back. Not to mention it is the second most disliked video on all of YouTube, right after Baby by Justin Bieber. Because if there's one thing that people hate more than futuristic Call of Duty, it's a corny pop song by a little white kid mentored by Usher. If this is all true for you, the viewer, then this might surprise you when I say I enjoyed futuristic Ghosts. I mean Infinite Warfare. Now, granted, from the start I was a little skeptical. From the bad reviews to my friends telling me Black Ops 3 was way better in every sense of the word, I went with the safe route and bought the coupled version of IW with Modern Warfare Remastered, which surprisingly at my local Best Buy was only $40, which... 2 games with extensive content that kept me interested until I bought Overwatch and then gave up because I was trash, but that's another video for another day. No, today I'm going to bask in the glorious content that is Infinite Warfare. More specifically, the zombie side of the coin. Now, to be completely honest, I have been on and off with IW for quite some time, but as we reached the final few months of its life cycle, I began to grow much more fond of the experience. More YouTubers were playing it, and hell, even the zombies community was posting more IW than the multiplayer community. But I digress. You see, it wasn't the content being made or the people playing the game or even what people were saying about it. For me, it was the experience overall. Yes, I do enjoy multiplayer, probably even more than the zombies mode, but the zombies mode is what I am focused on today. You see, I've always enjoyed Call of Duty since way back in 2009 with the release of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It wasn't until a year later that I had discovered the existence of the zombies mode. I later became infatuated with zombies during Black Ops 2, somewhere around the time of the release of Origins. Ghost tried to replicate the mass hysteria of this mode by introducing Extinction, an alien survival mode with its own storyline, characters, and Samantha. Yeah, we're just gonna call this coincidence. I enjoyed this mode despite all of the negativity it received due to its lackluster storyline and gameplay. After this came Sledgehammer with its very own interpretation of a horde mode, Exo Zombies. I can't say very much about this mode seeing as I haven't played it as much as the others, but being a part of the community at the time, it was something new and fun to do as we waited for the next Call of Duty. The infamous Black Ops 3. The could do no wrong until the implementation of supply drop weapons. Call of Duty. The zombies mode was hands down amazing. Undoubtedly the most content expensive zombies mode there is. To get the whole experience, assuming you pre-ordered or got a version that was coupled with the Giant, you would be spending for all 12 maps a total of $140. Now, obviously that included multiplayer and the various other modes like Campaign and Dead Ops Arcade 2, but again, I digress. Now, obviously you had the option to purchase Gobblegums, which were also a new addition at the time. In my opinion, they were a way to introduce the created class system into zombies without absolutely needing them. Despite the actual cost of the complete package, the community loved this addition to zombies. Then comes Infinite Warfare. Many people right from the start assumed that because the multiplayer was going to be bad, the zombies mode was going to be bad as well. And sure, it had its weaknesses like dry characters whose only comedy came from how they look, and we cannot forget bumper cars.
There's even bumper cars. You can run the zombies through the bumper cars and they'll get smashed.
Bumper cars?
Bumper cars.
Y'all got bumper cars? Ah!
As well as a very similar feel to Treyarch, for most people, that was a setback. Only Treyarch can pull a Treyarch, and if anybody else does it, it's lame. For me, on the other hand, I enjoyed it. It kind of turned into a dark comedy of sorts, whereas the beginning we had this sort of campy vibe. I mean, a meme from the community at the time became the name of the on-disc map, Zombies in Space Land. It doesn't get better than that. And it was presented in such a manner. It might have not been a hard blow at the multiplayer itself, but it was a joke nonetheless. And can I just congratulate whoever's idea it was to reveal the zombies mode the way it had been? If you don't remember, most of the zombies YouTubers got a package from Infinity Ward with a bunch of goodies like a shirt, a pair of shoes, and a VHS copy of the trailer. Who the hell would have thought of that? Best reveal yet. And in all of its efforts, IW Zombies still came up short with the community. I, for one, loved that they played it safe. They learned from the past that doing something other than the traditional zombies needed much more time and effort. The direction they took with this mode was surprising, yet fun to me. They wanted to ground these characters in a reality that didn't take itself seriously, focusing more on acknowledging a threat that would most likely never exist and capitalizing on it. Again, this mode copied many elements from the past Treyarch Zombies modes and implemented them in such a way that felt sort of unique, but very familiar at the same time. From perk candies to the weapons upgrade system, and even down to the fate and fortune cards, which without would make this zombies mode very lackluster in my opinion. Fate and fortune cards are also very balanced in the sense that closing the app will not save any sort of progress for the keys you gathered or levels you achieved in the same game, but you could still keep your fate and fortune cards by doing this, but really you're just playing for fun at that point. And who plays for fun anymore? I mean, come on. Moving on to the Easter eggs, some of which were very entertaining, like the Raven and Redwoods, which was quick, easy, and to the point, and others like Shaolin Shuffle or Beast from Beyond, which were tedious but all purposeful leading up to the conclusion, which might I add is fucking epic. Now I haven't been able to finish all of the Easter eggs for reasons I will get into the end of the video, but I really wish I had. The final boss fight looks amazing, and I won't spoil the actual ending just in case there was somebody out there who hasn't completed it yet and wanted to see it for themselves. It was all something that we thought about, but never something we thought they would actually do, which adds to the self-aware, campy tone of the whole game. In conclusion, IW Zombies was a new yet very familiar experience. The question of whether a zombies mode should copy Treyarch at its core or veer from the path and make something of its own isn't as simple as a yes or no. What Treyarch has built for itself is a large universe with complex characters, gameplay, and a story. Infinity Ward has not gotten that opportunity, but against all odds has succeeded in making a fun mode of what we have come to know and expect from Treyarch. Hopefully in the upcoming Infinity Ward Zombies modes we get more storyline and elements as well as a better directed cast of characters, and the chances of this video being released the day of World War II is very, very likely. In light of that, I really hope World War II breaks the mold. I've already seen some gameplay and I'm very impressed. Probably the best zombies mode aesthetically until we get Mob of the Dead remastered. In all honesty, I'm very hopeful of what Sledgehammer brings to the table with their mode and definitely expect videos on such topics. But let me know how you guys feel about IW Zombies and just IW in general. And also let me know how you felt about IW Zombies. Was it too much? Was it not enough? Was it what you expected? Did it go the route you wanted it to? And are you excited for the next Infinity Ward Zombies mode? For me personally, I am, but there's just so much that's going on right now, and we're going to get Treyarch Zombies before we get Infinity Ward Zombies. I'll live. And I don't know how to transition here, so here's a picture of a meme, and now onto the real stuff. Most of you already know I haven't been uploading. My last upload was very odd, and looking back, I have no idea what I was meaning to do. I took an interest in film and wanted to bring that in the channel some form or fashion. I think I've come up with a pretty decent idea, and in the following weeks, we'll flesh it out and bring it in high regards. As for an explanation for the lack of gaming content, my PS4 has broken, and gaming isn't even an option at home right now, seeing as overheating seems to be the issue. So in order to get gameplay to make these videos, I gotta use my brother's PS4 to get gameplay until I get a new PS4. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to share it around and leave a like if you want to see more videos like this one, and that's gonna be it for the video. Peace.